You're ready, Jay.
Sanke.
I'm a living example of you can get punched in the face and get back up, because I'm the modern day Aztec warrior.
Welcome back to MMA Underground, your favorite part of Wednesday. I'm one half the dynamic duo known as Buddy V with the one and only
Sam K. And shit, we got two phenomenal guests in the building. You seen her with a recent KO. We have the one, the only crispy Carli Judice in the building. And then you seen this man just pick up the light heavyweight belt. We have the new light heavyweight scrapyard champion Flex in the building.
Yeah.
What up, what up?
Oh man, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Two massive
Absolutely.
wins.
I definitely you've been making some waves, Carli. And you know, we had you on about a year ago, and you know, it was always in the plan to get you to come back on and see where you are with your progress. And the 2 KOs is more than enough. So how are you feeling? How are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling great. I'm just coming off of, I fought last weekend at UFC 318 in my home state. You know, I got a knockout, and I'm feeling great. Like you said, I was on the show a year ago. I think it was a week of fight week of my UFC debut, and I lost that fight. That was my second fight in a row I lost, and since then I've got 2 back-to-back knockouts. So yeah, I mean, I'm feeling amazing with all of that. You know, it feels good, especially when you come off of 2 losses. You're like, oh, and when am I going to start winning? You know, like, am I good enough to be here? And you know, I got two wins back to back, and you know, getting knockouts again. Like I used to get knockouts as an amateur. You know, then when you get to a high level, it's like, well, can I still, you know, knock out some of the best people in the world? Or like when you get to a certain level, and when I can perform like I used to, you know, shows me that, you know, I'm meant to be in the UFC, and I'm hopefully going to have a long and successful career. So, you know, that's my goal, and I'm excited about. You know, I'm excited looking forward because I'm got some momentum, you know, coming off 2 losses, coming off 2 wins now. So hoping I can keep it rolling.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And 2 finishes at that, you know. How does one come back from those 2 losses when they're on such a big playing field such as the UFC?
Well, yeah, it's definitely, you know, it's definitely hard. Your brain definitely tries to tell you, you know, oh, you're not good enough. Like I've had thoughts that try to creep in telling me that I'm not good enough and I'm not meant to be in the UFC. But the true deep down belief, I knew like who I was, even though my brain was trying to tell me these things. I know I'm good, and I know that I can compete with the best in the world. So even coming off these 2 losses and the thoughts try to creep in telling me I'm not good enough, it's just like there's something deep down that knew that I am good enough and that I can do it. So it was just constantly reminding myself and blocking the thoughts of like you're not good enough, and just showing up to practice. Even when I have the worst days in the gym, I'm still there, you know, showing up. And the thing about, you can't just go to practice, right? It sounds cliche, but I go, and like every movement I make, it's like, how can I do this better? And it's the tiny little movements that add up to the big picture. And I've done that since I started. And I think that's why, you know, I was able to progress fast. And obviously the God-given ability, I've always been athletic. So, you know, I'm blessed with being an athlete. But it takes focus. I think I talked about this last time on the show, just focus, intentful work every day that you're in the gym. It's not just showing up. So that, along with, you know, believing in myself, it probably took the long way around to answer your question, but that's where I think, you know, I was able to break free from those losses. And yeah, so I'm a rambler, but I hope that answered the question.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah, that was awesome. And yeah, let me just say, I saw when that knee hit, I was like, whoo. Ooh, man.
Me too. That's how I felt when it landed. I was like, oh, yes. And usually I like to finish, everybody wants to finish fights earlier. But when I finish fights in the first round, I'm like, ooh, that's good because I didn't want to go 15 minutes. This fight, it was different. I felt so fresh. I didn't mind. Every round that I went into, I wasn't tired. I was excited to start the round. I was having fun. Like, I was counting down the rounds to the crowd, and the last time, the only other fight I did that with, I was just having so much fun. So I was definitely in a flow state, and I didn't mind going into the third round because I wasn't tired. Usually, it's like, oh, each round is like, I'm ready to get out of here. Let's finish this. But I was having fun, so I think that's why I found the finish because it was just so I was having a good time. I was seeing everything, and I think that's when fighters, no matter what sport it is, boxing, that's when fighters fight the best is when they're having fun in there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And, someone looked like they were having fun this past weekend too was Flex. Because, when you were in that cage and you had your opponent, there was times when it was going tit for tat where all of a sudden I'd see his glove slip right through a guard and your head gets cracked and then you bam, bam, you answer right back and he goes to do it again and then you lean back and it's like I saw you guys just playing this game for a bit and I wasn't even expecting a knockout, man. I was watching this and then all of a sudden like I had to wipe him off. How does that feel? What the heck?
Yeah, it was more so. I don't know. I feel like I ain't start catching my rhythm until the second round because I don't have sparring partners, so I don't get to spar as much as I want to. So that first round I had to it was kind of like my warm up round, and then once I found my range at like the end of the first round, I was able to find my range. I knew it was gonna come. It was just a matter of time, like a matter of when it was coming. But every time I hit him solid, I seen it in his face. Like he wasn't gonna take too many more punches like that. So I wasn't expecting the uppercut, like him to go off the uppercut though. I wanted to catch him off a hook or something, but it was cool. I wanted to go longer. I was just getting warmed up. Like I didn't want it to end. Like I was hoping the ref like let him just give him an 8 count. I don't know why he called it, whatever, but.
That's the best feeling when you were talking about you kind of said that you could feel him. You could see it in his face that he was breaking down. The best feeling is when you feel your opponent breaking down, slowing down. It kind of like drives your momentum. It's like the opposite effect.
For sure.
So no.
I can't wait to see it, man, because I'm a fan of both you and Obi. And when that fight got announced, I was like, oh shit, that's guaranteed money.
I wasn't happy with it, but
Talk to me then. What we talking?
I wouldn't like the only reason I was staying at 205 was because the only person I really wanted to box was Dre. Like that was the person I was set in stone. Like that was
Dre No Doctor?
Yeah. Like that we needed that was the only person I felt worth me being at 205 for. But when he said OB, he was like, yeah, OB's 6-0. He put down like 3 of his people, I think. But then I go back and I watch his fights or whatever, and it's like he fought people that you told me I couldn't fight. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like you told me that I couldn't fight the Canadian, like the comedian. That's my fault, the comedian, because it was times. It was like a couple months where I went and I couldn't get a fight because there was nobody to fight. So, but then like the people that was able to fight, like that was available, Steve didn't want me to fight, which I understood, like the skill difference. So I was like, I understand, I get it. But then when you tell me to fight OB, and then it's like OB fought the comedian, and he went all 3 rounds with the comedian. No offense to the comedian, but like if you told me no, that I couldn't fight him, then and you let OB fight him, then now you saying that because he on a 6-0 streak that he's ready to fight me. I personally didn't feel like he was ready to fight me. Like he hasn't been tested. Like he wasn't testing enough to like when nobody. If you look at any of his fights, then nobody hit OB. Like he never got like hit to where he was. Then nobody do nothing to him. So it was just a lot of first round finishes. So it's like I wasn't happy with it. I actually told Steve that I would relinquish the belt. Like I would relinquish it just so he could have OB fight somebody else for it. But Steve's like, nah, I want you and him to fight for it. And I was like, all right.
Fair enough.
I mean, on paper, it does sound good, but when you break it down, and you being on the inside, you know, what you're saying makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it was just too soon, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, OB hits hard. I mean, he didn't hit me clean, but like the he does. I've seen in his fights, he does hit hard, but
Yeah.
it's just it was too soon. Like if you like, at the time I was 12-3, and he was 6-0. So I don't feel like he had enough fights to fight me.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Plus, you're guaranteed battle tested with so many more rounds versus
Yeah.
his first round finishes.
And that's why I had told. That's why I mean I got kind of excited at the end, but that's why I screamed what I screamed at the end of the fight, because it's like at this level that I am, for even being self-taught, like no gym, no coach, just me, and it's like you're gonna need more than one punch. Like everybody was praising OB for having that one punch, like, oh yeah, he got one punch power, but for me, it was kind of like an insult, because it's like, what y'all trying to say? Like I'm gonna drop because of his? No, man, y'all need more than one punch to beat me. Like you got to really outbox me.
Absolutely. You know, you have your skills, you've earned it, and you've grown throughout the years and stuff too. And it's like you've earned the skill set that you have. And
Yeah.
yeah. But I was curious too, because I was gonna ask Crispy Carli, you know, as you're getting up here and we have some wins, because you're both killers over here, you know. Sometimes some people might get scared, but I know that there is only one canceled bout I saw. And what was it, Miss Juliana Miller from back in February 15th. But I know she just got a win as well. If the opportunity came up, was that one you'd ever want to try to get back in the works so you could actually see go fight her?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I'd definitely fight her. She pulled out of that one because I think she wasn't ready to fight yet because her knee was still injured or something, and it wasn't quite ready. So I think she wanted to fight a month later or something, and they ended up finding me somebody else for a month later. I don't know how it was weird how it happened. I could have fought her, but I don't know what ended up happening. I would fight her if she would be down, but there's a lot of talks on, it's just talks because it's just people on Instagram and stuff. A lot of talks of me fighting somebody a little not in the top 15 yet, I don't think, but like people are talking higher in the rankings to try to get me moving up, because that's my goal ultimately, is to be higher up in the rankings and make it in the top 10 one day. But I also, I'm also, like I said in the media after the fight, I'm not rushing, because I'll fight whoever if they want to give me Juliana Miller, and then a few people that are lower in the rankings, I'm down to do that, because like I have 7 fights, so more experience. Whoever I fight, it's just more experience, and it's gonna better me in the long run. So if they want to give me someone in the top 15, top 20, that's cool. But if they also want to give me somebody who, not even close to being ranked, I'm cool with that too. But I just want to take my time and get wins. And the more I'm in the cage, the more comfortable I'm gonna be, and hopefully the more dangerous I'm gonna be. As I get more comfortable in the cage, because each fight that I go in there, I'm feeling more and more comfortable, and it's feeling more and more natural and normal to be in those high pressure situations.
Absolutely.
You're living up to the name though, crispy. With the crispy combinations, the crispy KOs.
Man, that's good, because I cannot call myself crispy and then go in there trash. Like, I have to be crispy.
Yeah.
I make it my whole personality. If I went in there and my footwork was garbage and my punches were trash, it's like, that's embarrassing. I got to go live up to my name. And that's another thing when I'm in practice, is like, I cannot let these people down. These people are calling me crispy. I got to go in there and be crispy. And that's my goal. Like, every fight, I just want to, I want people to be like, dang, she's way better than the last fight. Like, so I want to keep freaking building, and that's what I strive for.
And the facts are there. I mean, your resume speaks for itself. And you go to the UFC, the Tapology pages. Your last 3 fights, even the one you had a loss, was fight of the night. And what was it? Your UFC on March 15th. I was looking in. It's number 33 in the top all knockouts of 2025.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
How's it know? I was gonna say, how's that feel? I mean, come on now, fight night. Oh, all your last couple fights are all fight nights. Man,
it doesn't even feel real. It's like, it's crazy. It's life changing. It's just awesome because, obviously as fighters, we know how much work we put in. So it's like when you get 2 losses and you don't even know if you belong there, and then you come back and I'm able to perform and perform on a big stage. It's like, the little kid in me is proud of me, and you know how much fighters, we just know how much work it takes. So it's like, yeah, it's all the work's finally paying off, and I knew it would, and it always does if people just stick to what they're doing, even when they get knocked down. It's like seems so cliche, but just keep marching forward, like no matter what.
Yeah, I got to say one thing I really like about you. It shows in the fighting, and it obviously in the training, is you're very intentional about getting the work done. Getting the work done and then having it show up on fight day. Being in Louisiana for the previous fight, I have to ask: did we get some Meshes donuts?
Man, no, we didn't get no Meshes, but we got this place called District Donuts in New Orleans. I don't even think they have a Meshes in
Probably not in New
New
Orleans.
Orleans. And I didn't get any when I came back home yet because I was eating so bad. But I'm gonna get donuts one of these weekends coming up whenever my stomach can handle it.
Yeah.
But no, we got District Donuts. They were still really good.
Okay.
But no, Meshes is pretty good. I want Krispy Kreme though. Like Krispy Kreme, you cannot beat Krispy Kreme.
Well,
I
they
want
got to sponsor you.
That's what I was about to say. I need a Krispy Kreme sponsorship one day. Maybe I need a few more knockouts. I'm not Krispy Kreme material yet. I need to get a few more knockouts, I think, but we'll see.
The next win, which is your next fight.
Let's call it.
You just mention them. Mention them in the announcement or in the interview, the post-fight interview,
For
they'll
sure,
get around to you,
Yeah, they'll find me soon. I just gotta keep doing it. I'll shout them out after each win.
Yeah.
I should have been doing it. I'm late to the party here.
Now I mentioned Meshes. I mentioned Meshes because Meshes is a local spot in Louisiana, in New Iberia. So with that, right? You've got a state and a city behind you, Lafayette, New Iberia. Outside of food, they don't have much representation, right? Did you feel that? Did you feel the energy from the crowd, from the state as you fought in your last fight?
Yeah, man. I mean, I felt it. Obviously, you feel it. You see it on social media leading up to your fight. You see it and you feel it around you in town. But when I walked out, man, I cannot describe. That was my the biggest crowd I fought in before that was about 2,000 people. And I'm not sure how many people were in there when I was the first fight on the early prelims, but then the commentator was saying that it was like the most packed it's ever been for early prelim because a lot of my friends, a lot of people from the state were there early to be able to see me fight, because I don't know when the next time I'm going to be able to fight in front of Louisiana is. So a lot of people went early and it seemed packed. I don't know. It might've been, maybe 6,000 to 8,000 people there at that time when I was fighting. So that was a big, big jump in a crowd for me. And it just felt so awesome. I was nervous, that I was nervous. I was going to be nervous. But when I walked out, I just felt the freaking, like, all the energy, all the love. When I was in the fight, you can hear them. They're screaming USA. It just felt so good. And anytime I landed a hard shot, you can hear and feel the vibration of the crowd. And that just fueled me, man. Like, it felt so great. And it made it real. Like, it's like, dude, I'm in this freaking arena. And I get to do this. I get to perform and put on a show for these people, and I get to. So it was just awesome. It made it all real because it was real. It was awesome.
Yeah, you definitely you're doing the state proud.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I hope to continue to do that. Hopefully be the next. Dustin Poirier. He inspired fighters from Louisiana for so long, and he still is, and he will forever. And I hope that I can do the same thing, especially for female fighters, even just to get in there. So intimidating for female fighters, the gym just in general. So, like today, my nieces, I have 3 nieces, are all under 12, and they came to the gym with me, and I was able to hold mitts for them and teach them combinations on the bag, and just to see them want to learn, that made me so happy. So I hope other females can do that too.
Heck yeah. I know my daughter likes watching female fights too. She's like, Dad, that's gonna be like me. I'm a princess that can win. And I'm like, heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that.
Started early.
I was like, Go See asked earlier, do you get a bonus if you knock somebody out too instead of letting it go to the judges?
Wait, sorry, what'd you say?
One of our people in the comments, Ghost C, he asked if you end up knocking somebody out or anything, do you get bonuses too?
Well, you get bonus if you get performance of the night or fight of the night. So the performance of the night is like singular. Fight of the night is both the people get it. So yeah, I got performance of the night, my last 2, And then my debut, I got fight of the night. So me and the girl both got the performance bonus.
Well deserved.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And you know, not too
Oh,
many people not too many people win off of a loss, you know, just how you got the contract in the first place, you know, simply fighting your ass off, you know, Dana White sees it, you know, so that to me that says he sees a future star in his company, you know.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. I love that he gave me that shot, you know, because obviously I lost, and I'll never forget. I'll never forget that night. I'll never forget everything leading up to it. It was just awesome. So yeah, I'll be forever thankful for the UFC for giving me a chance, because obviously I lost, and then I lost my debut, and it's like, did we give the wrong person a chance? But it's like, I don't know. I'm glad that I could, like, going back to the coming off the two knockouts. It's like, I'm glad I can be like, wait, don't doubt me. I'm gonna show that I can do this. So yeah, it's just overall, I just feel very blessed and grateful for how my career's going so far.
heck yeah. And
That's
I was gonna
great.
ask Flex too, because we're talking about, with the evolution of fights and stuff. We had Crispy Carly on before. I mean, you've been at the Scrapyard for a years now, and your first fight against Viking Warrior to now. I mean, the level of growth we've seen, and we're getting more. We had Demetrius Johnson, Mighty Mouse at the Scrapyard event too. I mean, with these more eyes, I mean, what do you feel is your biggest improvement or your biggest quality of the fight world that would probably bring attention to you? Because I mean, you've grown in so many ways in my eyes. I can't even put my name on it. Between your skill set, between some of the speed that you've built up, even the technique with your footing. I mean, all across the board, I felt like we just started adding stats.
Mm. You're asking. Wait, you're asking what's my future goals?
Well, that works too. I was asking kind of like, what's your favorite improvements in the fight world? Like, what do
Oh,
you think you've improved most on?
mm, my defense. My defense. I feel like my defense is the most improved. Uh, it would go my defense, then my footwork, and then my speed in that order. Like those would be my top three improvements. My power's kind of always been there. Like that's not something that's really went anywhere. I'm
You got
working on trying to
natural
get.
power.
Yeah, like it's always been there. So, but yeah, my defense for sure. Like learning how to move and keep my eyes on what I'm moving from versus how I used to move. When I move, I just put my head down and I mean, I might duck a one or two punches, but I wouldn't see anything. Like so now, I feel like that's something I've been improved on. Like I can literally just lock eyes on you. No matter where I'm moving, how I'm moving, what comes up, I'm still looking at you at all times. So you don't get out my way. Makes my counters a little bit more accurate.
I saw that with the fight with Black Panther. You were really locked in on him. Like to the point where I noticed it. I'm like, damn, this nigga really looking at him like he really looking at him.
Yeah,
See it
You
in
know
the
what I
eyes,
noticed?
huh?
You
yeah, I
know what I
got
noticed
it.
too?
What's
And I
up?
want to get your take on this. You from that Viking Warrior fight till now, you have elevated in not only your defense, but the ability to stay calm, to stay, I saw you kind of like kind of rushing and super aggressive, super brawly, super, you know, to the point where you're a legit boxer. Like you figured it out. Like you know when to, pull the trigger, you know when to, stay cool. And a lot of guys never figure that out, So it's been a really treat to see, Flex get
Appreciate
better.
it.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah,
really elevate.
yeah. I appreciate that. Like, that's actually somebody else said that earlier. I said it either they said it to me or I read it in the comments. Something like I remember somebody just told me that too. Like, I mean, you've been able to like develop how to stay calm. I just that just kind of like what it reverts back to what I said about just, it's not so much that I'm calm, but that's because my eyes are on you. Like I feel like people panic, well, in boxing per se, I feel like people in boxing, the only time they panic is when they don't know what's coming. So that's why they flinch, they move, they do all of that. But if I keep my eyes on you, you can run a flurry on me, you can do whatever. But I'm cool. I'm just gonna wait. Like I'm just gonna wait it out. Like it's a patient game. I mean, if I was like, well, actually, let me put it to you like this. It's not that I so much figured it out. It's just it's two different fighting styles to like boxing. So like if I'm in Golden Gloves or trying to fight for Golden Gloves, like fighting for points, that's different. But when you fighting the route I'm fighting now, like I'm not boxing to win a Golden Glove or point. So I'm not gonna overload my fighter with unnecessary punches and waste my gas tank and nothing like that. So all I'm gonna do is just gonna make each shot that I throw count. Like ain't no need. Like, if you look at all my fights, you don't see me throwing flurries ever, really. It's always one punch here, one punch there, like 1-2 here, 1-2 there. Like, small little gist of it. So
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
For you, appreciate you.
defense wins fights. Yeah, they do. Defense do win fights per se.
And with the training and what's that?
I was gonna say when he was talking about how the eyes on you at all times, like that seems so simple, but that's next level stuff because, like you said, some people will just like, I do that. That's one of my bad habits. Like if something big shot, I'm like, but no, it's like when sometimes when I'm in sparring and I'm really feeling it, like you said, you just watching them, you just watching and waiting, and that's when you find the small holes. So I like how you said that. That's not just something that's not. It sounds easy to do, but it's not. So yeah, that's when. That's good stuff.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Heck, I was gonna say, Carli, I wanted to ask about some of your cardio conditioning leading up to your most recent fight, because I mean, you're having a war, and before that, when you were going into that third round, I feel like your opponent, you could tell, was drained. You could tell that they were tired, and I feel like you were ready to go at still like a 95%. I felt like you could have just kept going round after round. I mean, how do you have to obviously train beyond next level? So I was gonna ask what that was like.
Yeah, I mean, I did feel really good going into each round. I remember thinking after the fight, I was like, I never felt winded. And that's the first fight I can never say that for. And I don't know why. It's just crazy. But we do train in the Louisiana heat over here. Our boxing gym, like yesterday, was probably 110 degrees. So we're doing like, me and my coach, we do this thing it's called box brawl. He'll throw me on the boxing bag in that hot, the hot gym. And I gotta it'll be like 10-second intervals. So like for 20 seconds, I'm boxing, which means boxing at range. I'm finding my jabs, throwing. This is like, I'm letting y'all in on the down low here, right? This is one of the big things I do for cardio. When he says brawl, I'm inside, I'm throwing power shots, full power. So I'll throw that like power shots, brawling inside for like 10 seconds. And then he calls back to boxing. I got to get back, find my range. So I'm doing that for 5 minutes. So 5-minute rounds, I do 3 like that. That's 15 minutes. It's like a fight in the heat. So it's like when you're back in AC, it's like you can breathe. You're not breathing that hot, thick air anymore. It's like this stuff is clear. I was able to go train in Colorado with Rose, and training in Colorado is amazing. Training with Rose is amazing, and I got all the work in. It was really good work. I also do like these things I call fight sprints. It's like I'm sprinting, I'm shadow boxing, I'm sprinting, I'm doing all kind of stuff. So I just try to make myself even more uncomfortable in training, so that way in the fight, it's easy. And I feel like a lot of fighters do that. And I think fighting 5-minute rounds are designed to see which fighter can push past that. I don't think 5-minute rounds are designed to be like, okay, who can be in shape for 15 minutes and go that at that high pace. I'm sure some fighters can, but at the end of the day, it's like which fighter can push past that, because we're all getting tired. So that's a whole nother aspect to the game that I think is why it's designed that way for MMA, for 5-minute rounds. And yeah, I'm rambling again, but I'm done with the answer now. I'll let somebody else talk.
So to piggyback off of that, right? Going from the 1 round finishes to a full 3-rounder, what was that like?
Well, I was able to coming off the Contender Series and coming off of my debut, I went the full 15 minutes. Let me tell you, when I went for the Contender Series fight, that was the first time I went full 5-minute rounds, because before that I had all first round finishes, just my amateur and in my pro fights. So that hit me like a truck. I was not ready for 15 minutes. That experience, I wasn't at that level yet. I was just hit me, and I was like, dang, this is what 15-minute feels like. This sucks. And then my debut, same thing. I was so tired, but I was more in shape for that one. But now this fight, like you asked, coming off of first round finishes, that it's always great. But I think I had the experience of those 15-minute rounds from Contender Series in my debut, and I was used to it. I was used to having to push through and figuring out stuff instead of like finishing it. I had to adjust each round, make adjustments, because like mentally also, like we're working physically, but if you're working mentally, that's a whole nother aspect. It makes you tired if you're working mentally. So yeah, I just think the experience of me having to go those 15-minute rounds when I did, it really set me up for when I have to go to those longer fights, because I'm not going to get first round finishes every fight. It's not realistic.
Right.
May not be realistic for most, but I don't know. You might be able to make it happen.
Man, I'm not looking for finishes. Like I said, when I'm having fun, they just come. So if I'm stressing out, trying to look for, obviously that's what your coaches always tell you. Don't go in there and look for a finish. And it's like, it's true, because if you're having fun, it'll come. And I'm sure y'all could all, you could all vouch for that. It's like, you just find it when you're not thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that knee was just money.
I know.
But
it was
butter on
timed.
the
It was timed
steak.
pretty good. Yeah, that one, it felt good to land as soon as it landed. I've never, besides in training, as of recently getting ready for this fight, I've never dropped anybody with a knee. So in the fight, whenever she started to fall, I was just like, bro, no way this happened, because I landed it so many times in training, and everybody's like, Carly, you're gonna land this knee in the fight, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, we'll see. And when it actually happened, I was like, so hyped. I was excited.
That's what's up.
I wish you could like bring it up like they be doing on them
For
other
real.
podcasts. You bring it up on a little video.
Or
Right
if we had it queued, yeah, I wasn't thinking that. Yeah, that would have been dope.
Yeah, that would have been sick.
I want to see Flex's finish, man. That uppercut.
It was clean.
I think I'm the only one that got like the full video, because until he edited it.
Yeah.
Because I took it off the pay-per-view live.
Oh yeah, gotta get a little snippet here and there, show people.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I can't. Now that you mentioned it, I can't wait to see it from that angle too. Because the angle I'm seeing that I got is from like the top of the ring, and but I want to see it from Steve's angle, because Steve normally sometimes most of my fights like when he edits them, it's like the angle he catches my punches. I be so mad, because I'm like, damn, he be everybody else's good side, but you always on my bad side. But it just so happened this fight, bro, when I tell you, he is right there. Like he is right there, like right angle. So I cannot wait to see it from his angle, because I know it's gonna. Only thing you can see from the top angle is his head snap like that. Like you just seen it, and then I was like, I got it.
Third round?
Second. It was the
second round.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on going the third. I wanted to get it out with early.
Get in, get out. And I was curious, because I mean, both of y'all have some killer knockouts, but I want to know which one of each of yours personal favorite knockouts that you had. Yeah.
Mine's gonna be my head kick in my second to the last fight a few fights ago, because I'm from the gym, head kicks, and yeah, I don't know, it just felt good. It feels good when your shin lands. Obviously the knee felt good, but when your shin lands on somebody's face, it's like, that's nice. That's nice. Not to sound crazy or anything, but
hey, coming from the gym, head kicks,
yeah, man, it's perfect.
Dude, that's good promotion. That's like, bam, put that on the poster right there.
Mine would. I don't know. I'm debating either between RoboCop or a broom. I think I like a broom. My knockout against a broom better. My Muay Thai fight. I think I like that. Hey, I think I like that better. That's probably
like
my favorite. Yeah.
Well, how did that finish? How'd you finish that one?
Well, it was a Muay Thai fight, and we went to the second round, and I hit him with a straight to the belly, and I seen like it really hurt him. So I'm like, all right, cool. So then I ducked, feinted, I jabbed to the belly, 2 to the belly, and came with a hook to the face up top.
Sleep?
Yeah, sent him right backwards. And then when he fell back, his head hit the plywood.
Little bounce
Yeah.
action.
Not
He was,
bouncing off the plywood.
yeah, he was out. He was out.
Give
I
a
was
full
like,
factory reset real quick.
yeah, for real. That's probably my favorite one. Yeah, that's my favorite one. Hey, I meant to ask you something, Kay. How come I went to go look up some of your fights? I can't find none of them. Like, do they not put your name up? Do they not put your name in them?
So no, the problem is in street beefs with what used to be branches, there's so many different people named Smoke that when you type in Samke, of course the search engine thinks you meant Smoke. So
Yeah.
it's gonna pull up every other fighter named Smoke. So usually what I do is I put verses and then the opponent that I'm trying to look at. But I'll send you the fights.
Yeah, man, because I was like, well, I didn't know you retired and you was undefeated, and I'm like, man, I want to go see.
Yeah.
And
My
send that
last
to me
fight,
too.
I got you. My last fight was at Scrapyard, actually.
Yeah, against the Samaritan. I remember that.
Got the first double TKO in one fight.
Them body shots was hurting, bro. I seen them.
But going back to what Carli, was talking about as far as putting in the work, right, and training, and it's showing up on fight day, right? I looked at him and I could tell, man, he wasn't putting in the work because he had a lot of water weight on him. You know what I mean? So like, you might outweigh me, but it's not in a good way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and then I don't know what he had going on, and this is not to disrespect or discredit him, but he obviously had something going on, he wasn't in the right space. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched him in the span of an hour go through 3 wardrobe changes. Like what?
Just to fight.
And then like I'm locked in. If you look at me, like I'm on fire and I'm tunnel vision. If I look over at him and he's laughing, happy go lucky, he's, taking pictures, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's helping with camera work. And it's like, all right, now, like I took a flight out here, Yeah.
Who was that, buddy? He said he retired because he's ducking gas.
Well,
that's our number one fan of the show, Ryan. Everyone has to fight Gash, and apparently everyone loses against Gash. And yeah, you know who Gash is from y'all yard, right?
Yeah, I know who Gash is. That's why I was confused. Like, why?
It's a running joke. It's a running joke.
Hey, right in the peanut gallery. But I was gonna say real quick because we had the Scrapyard anniversary. I had to show it on here for anyone that didn't see this hand-drawn marker of the page for the. Oh wait, there we go. Wow,
that's awesome. Hand drawn.
Yeah, heck yeah,
that
looks too.
That looks printed, bro. That's nice.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
heck yeah.
What do you use that for, buddy?
I made prints for the 5-year anniversary. I made a bunch of postcards so people could keep them, sign them. They made it like style. So.
I got a postcard. Yeah, that's dope.
That's dope.
Hey, I need a postcard, man.
That's dope.
Heck yeah. I got you.
Let's go. Okay, cool.
Buddy V, when's your next fight, boss?
2 months out. I even found a gym up here. I was talking to the guy, and their schedule works on par with mine. So I'm gonna start training and get out there, and that way I could fix some of the holes in my gap, and I actually get some solid training, and I'm not coming in kind of up and down.
That's fair. So you gonna fight what at the yard in 2 months?
Heck yeah, I'll make sure I stay at 135 and get some more conditioning in, and that way I'm just ready to go. And yeah, I've been walking around pretty solid, keeping good, working good, trying to stay around 142 because yeah, not too up or down, so I'm not cutting too much. But yeah, I'm excited and going back to MMA full all the way. I'm too short for boxing, and I don't got that kind of
Let's go.
skill set. I'm meant to be an MMA fighter.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I just some dude named I don't know his name. I can't remember his name, but he was in my inbox. He just asked me to fight on his card in October. He asked me if I wanted to do MMA, and I told him I was like, I haven't done MMA since like 2 years ago, maybe when I was at the yard, like 2 years ago. But I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know yet. I told him I'd think about it. He's like he'll pay for the hotel and the travel and shit, and I'm just like, I don't got no ground training or nothing, so it's like I don't be wanting to jump in there, but I do like to fight. So,
Well, preparation is key. You know, we don't want to go out there and lose a limb for nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Which that brings a good question, Carli. I wanted to ask because you're so crispy with the strikes. What is your grappling? I haven't seen footage of you grappling. What are your thoughts on grappling? And yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I don't post, me working grappling. I just mainly post boxing videos and doing things. But, I'm working it just as much as my striking. I'm keeping it, like most strikers, I'm sure they just keep it in their back pocket for when they need it. So whenever I do go against more of grapplers, this girl I just fought definitely was trying to get me down, and we worked the takedown defense, and we did work ground game just in case we did get there. The fight didn't end up there, but obviously I'm working grappling, every day, just like I am striking. So I don't show it, but hopefully it's there. I love to grapple now. I hated it when I first started, but I'm loving it and getting better at it every day also. So yeah, I mean, whenever they do throw me in there with a good wrestler or grappler, I want to be able to show what I can do. And I told my coach, I said, mark my words, before my career's over, I'm going to get at least one submission. I don't know when, it might be 10 years from now, but I'm going to get a submission win. Just wait, y'all.
That was my question next. Like, could we see a submission in the future?
Yes, because I told myself and my coach I got to do it, so I'm gonna get it done somehow. I don't even know. It might be like a toe lock or something. I'm gonna get something crazy.
Ooh. Oh wow. Okay. We're
gonna see. We gotta be patient though, but mark my words.
I feel like I saw one of your fights where a girl took your back and you had her up against the cage and you kept it standing and you got out of it. I can't remember the girl's name, but it was a moment where
was it my debut against Gabriela Fernandez? Was it that one or no? Or was it a while back?
I was trying to find that fight. I feel like it might have been an older fight. Yeah, it was an older fight. But I was like, oh shit, she's in a sticky situation. It was like, no, you stood your ground and like you out grappled her, or you at least got out of, you got out of danger basically. And I was like, okay, cool. We right back to it.
Yeah, I think my amateur debut, I shot a takedown, and when I was in my amateur debut, I was trash at jiu-jitsu. I never shot a takedown in my life. I accidentally shot a takedown in my amateur debut. It was wild. But yeah, I mean, I shot some takedowns in my UFC debut. It's like, I mean, I got a little bit of grappling. I'd rather strike because being crispy's fun. Like striking's fun. I love to stand up and dance,
Yeah.
Thank you. And I was curious, and I was gonna say, Chris, we could start Flex. Go to you next, but I was gonna ask, with both you having a handful of fights under each of your belt, when's one time against an opponent where you really were challenged against yourself, where you had to, pull yourself out of that to continue the fight? Because I mean, we've all been there. We've all been to that almost that breaking point. And I mean, when was that, or if you've ever had that?
Mine was with Gabriela Fernandez, my UFC debut. She was was the hardest hitter I've ever faced still to this day. You know, she hit hard, and there was like in the moment in round 2, whenever she was throwing big flurries on me. It was like, I think it was like the beginning of the round. She was fresh, she was coming, and she was swinging hard. She was trying to finish me. You know, I think in the corner, her coaches were like, "You gotta go finish her." And she was coming hard, and it was a moment of like, wait, am I about to drop? Because I'm getting hit by all of these. I'm like, am I about to fall? Is this fight about to be over? And I remember catching myself like, I was like, no, you did not just work for 8 weeks of camp to fall and quit. I just remember having that little moment, and I was like, hold on, get it together, get it together. And I got up, and obviously we kept it rolling, and I didn't fall. But I just remember having that moment of like the crossroads. It's like, which way are you gonna go? Are you gonna fall, or are you gonna figure it out? And we figured it out. But that's the only time, in my career that I've had that moment. I'm sure I'm gonna have many more in a long career, but that was the first time I had that moment a few fights ago.
Thank you.
Me, probably when I fought Thunderhead. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was probably like one of the only match that like made me really, especially after he ate a solid punch that I thought I was gonna drop him with, and he kind of like just ate that. So then it was kind of like, well, now I got a box for real. So like, what can I do? So it was more of a, all right, gotta hit him with more than one punch. So it was good. Couldn't drop him though. I didn't drop him. I mean, I won, but it just made me learn that you can't, not everybody, you can't knock out everybody. So that was mine.
Yeah, that was a fun fight to watch. Solo's a living example of that. I mean, shit, how many head kicks has he blocked with his face?
Man, dude, I don't know about that, man. I say the same thing because it's like he literally keeps his hands down the whole time. He never has his hands up, and then the fact that he just eats shots to the face and nobody has. The only person that's dropped Solo is Solo. he's the only one that knocks himself down. Other than that, nobody has socked him and dropped him, bro. It ceased to amaze me. It really does. I mean, it makes me want to do it, but then it's like, if I do it, it's like, I'll feel bad because then it's like, all right, so he can get done. Just, I don't know. It's just, it's questionable.
The longer he yells, the stronger his defense goes up. Like, that's what it is. Like, he's allowed to put his hands down because as he's yelling, his defense, yeah, that's what it is.
Cause did you see the one when Solo fought the little Samoan dude with the orange and black pajama pants, and he did the twirling spin kick to the face? Now, most people that would have dropped, or they would have sat on their ass from a kick like that. But Solo literally just ate it and yelled.
He's intense. He's intense. I'm just glad when he showed up, he was on my side for my fight. That's all. I'm just happy, I had him on my side,
Yeah, he's good people, man. He's good
people. Absolute. I wanted to ask both of you, Carli, with the crispy style that you possess, Flex with the, I would say, the unorthodox, get the job done style that you have. Who are some of you guys' influences? Who are some fighters that you guys like, look up to, might have stole this or that from? Who we got?
I think my style is similar a lot to like Sean O'Malley, Corey Sandhagen, fighters like that. But I also want to like make my own. Like I want to be somebody that people try to fight like in a few, years from now, 5 years from now, whatever, however long it takes. So I take little things from other fighters, and then I also try to like put my own spin on it and try to figure out how I can make it different and how I can make it my own. So yeah, just a few fighters like that, and eventually I want people to be like, I'm trying to fight like Crispy,
Hell yeah. Have a whole fan club of little girls be like, crispy, crispy, crispy.
Exactly.
The crispy style.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Yeah, one day. We gonna get it.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell you, to be honest with you. Because I kind of do what Crispy kind of says. I kind of just, because I don't go to a gym or because I don't have a coach, I kind of do exactly that. Like I'll just watch or learn from sparring. Like if I go to an open gym sparring day, whatever happens to me that day, I'll take notes and hear notes from that. Because me personally, I'm already an awkward fighter. Like I'm right-handed, but I fight with my right hand leading. Like my right hand is in my power hand. So I certain stuff, throwing certain things that people try to tell me to throw because of the way I'm supposed to fight feels uncomfortable. So I kind of just, just learn from what I see and just try to like Crispy said, put your own spin on it and see where I can go from there. So don't really say I have I watched a lot of people growing up, but it wasn't like oh, I'm gonna base my style based off them. It was just those were the guys that were hot in that area. Like so, growing up, Israel Asanya, and Anderson Silva, like they were strikers. So I was just learning from that, learning to be accurate. I just figured everything else gonna come personally.
Nice.
Be a student of life. Take a little bit of everything. Heck yeah. I even tell my kids in public when I see someone acting like a fool, I'm like, you see that? Don't act like that person over there. Yeah, they're crazy.
Just take a little bit, just a little bit. A little bit.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, Carli. So I know that being on the level that you're at, it's almost like it's like a job. I mean, the amount of hours you have to put in to train, to be able to diet, to keep yourself both physically, mentally strong. I mean, is there any sort of fun things you like to do? Because I know, like, once it becomes everything's about fight, I know some people that's all they live and breathe, and for fun they just watch fights on downtime. I mean, maybe you watch little street beefs, or I don't know, read a book.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was talking to people about recently. I was like, I took a little week off and I was like, dude, whenever I'm not training, I don't know what the hell to do. I was like, I was cleaning my house. Now my house is too clean because I'm bored, so I'm clean. Like I don't have nothing to do. So I don't really do too much for fun. I don't even watch TV because I can't sit still. I'm so like ADHD. I gotta be moving. Because my mom said when we were kind of homeschooled for a few years when we were little, and she was like, Carli, I couldn't even get you to sit down and eat. Like you were always jumping on the trampoline, you were running around doing something. So yeah, I mean, when I'm not training, I like to go outside sometimes. I'll go for walks. I'll take my dog for walks. But for the most part, I'm just like cleaning my house, waiting for the next training session. And even if I am like resting, I'll go to the gym and just do things that I want to do, like just have fun. I'll go like shadow box. I'll do things, I won't have to die in my rounds, like push the pace, push the cardio. I'll go do things. Like the other day I went to the gym and I started shadow boxing. I started overthinking it. And I was like, all right, nah, I'm not overthinking it. So I quit shadow boxing. I just went and do something else because like it wasn't the time. There's a time for overthinking and working and trying to figure stuff out. But I had just fought the week before. So I was just like, just chill out, Carli. Just go have fun. Like go do something fun. So yeah, I mean, I don't do too much other than train. And I know that sounds like, but I'm not going crazy hard all the time, right? I'm just like having fun with it. So yeah, that's my answer to that is I don't do too much other than that.
Hell yeah. I mean, hey, some people that's the dream too. Shit.
Man, for real.
Right. I mean, I enjoy training. So it's like, when I'm not over stressing about a fight coming up or something, it's like, I like to train or I'll go run. Like I love to run. It gets get my mind off of everything, long distance, short distance, whatever it is. I like to be outside.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like that they have like that farm tough people too, where it's like because they're outside doing all that manual labor and stuff. There's a reason why they're badass, Oh, dang. No. Oh, okay, right. Well, I
Okay,
was
I'm
gonna
back. Wait,
say
what'd you say?
because
Sorry, my thing cut off. Someone was trying to call me on the side. I have to
it's all good.
decline
I
it.
was just thinking earlier you brought up Krispy Kreme as a possible sponsor because you love donuts, but for reals, I gotta ask both of y'all, what is your
Hold on,
dream
we froze or the
sponsor?
sound's
Like,
off? Something's up.
You can't hear us?
Oh, now I can hear y'all. We're back.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was I was saying earlier, you talked about how Krispy Kreme would be a cool sponsor to have. So I had to bring up how if both y'all had a dream sponsor, top number one, anyone, could be clothing, could be something that's worth $1 million, could be a bank. I don't know. I mean, what would you guys pick?
Well, top sponsor, Krispy Kreme, but if it was like clothing or something, man, I'd go with like Under Armour or Nike. Like that's a dream sponsor. I don't know how far fetched that is, but that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nike. I was gonna say Nike.
Nike's fire. I just bought a jacket today, a Nike jacket.
Let me get a Nike sponsor, and I'm straight.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say that I'm a bougie person, but I like name brand stuff. I'm not buying all the expensive cars and stuff like that, but I want a Nike shirt. I don't want no plain shirt. Put a little check on it.
Straight up.
Get what you
I seen in a recent interview, you had mentioned going to a steakhouse after the dub, right? So I gotta ask, did you get that steak?
No, I didn't go to the Brazilian steakhouse because we were supposed to go the next day, and I ended up not sleeping at all after my fight. I didn't sleep, so I just wanted to go home. It was a 2-hour drive, so the next day we were gonna stay and go eat, but I didn't even sleep, so I was just like, let's get in the car and go. And my face was hurting. She smacked me real hard on the side of my face, and it was just throbbing for like 12 hours. I just wanted to be home, but I did eat plenty of things. Don't worry about that. I ate a lot, but just not the steakhouse.
So what does a victory meal look like, typical?
Like a big burger with some fries and some donuts or just some sugar somewhere. Milkshake maybe.
Gotta be a burger. It gotta be.
She went straight to it, bro.
Burger. Bro, burger's my top one food. Like I can eat a burger any day of the week, every day. You know?
Fulfilling, man. It really is.
Man, it's good because you can do it so many ways. You can dress a burger up so many ways. It's not always just the same burger.
Oh, okay. Some kid and buddy. Yeah, since y'all got questions, I got a question, and I'm gonna do it because she's the UFC fighter. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask you guys, who do y'all got in y'all head against that wins that fight against Amanda versus who's that? Katie?
Kayla Harrison.
Yeah. Who do you two think wins that? Huh?
I'm gonna be honest. And me and Carli both said this the last interview. I don't be following them like that. I'm too busy following y'all, trying to keep up with what y'all got going on. You know what I mean? The only person, I'm gonna be real with you, the only person in the UFC, I'm not lying to you, Carli. The only person I keep up with, and that's because he's trained with me at the gym before several times, is Marab. And I got a personal, I got my feelings got hurt. I personally have a disdain towards O'Malley. So when Marab and O'Malley came about, that's when I started paying attention. You know what I'm saying? But only for Marab. I'm rooting for Marab, because I met the guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody else, you know what I mean? I'll be watching Carli, you know what I'm saying? But
Who you got, Buddy V?
I kind of feel like Nunez. I don't know.
But I got Nunez too. She's a legend.
Right? I don't know. I just can't go against her necessarily. She has the skills, and I just feel like she's overall just a little more badass. She's gonna bring some of that grit and edge it out.
I don't think Kayla has ever had to show too much grit, like because she just smashed through everybody. Like, so I don't know. I think I got Nunez.
Which Nunez are we talking about?
Amanda.
Didn't she box? Didn't she just box?
I don't think so. She retired. She just came out of retirement.
That was Amanda Serrano, bro.
Serrano, yeah, that was Serrano. I saw that fight. And I seen that.
Guys, I don't know. Is it real? Did Gervonta Davis really retire from boxing?
I seen that, but I also seen that after I don't know. I gotta look that up because I seen that, but I seen that after I seen that he got arrested too, though. So I seen he got arrested again, and then like 2 days later, I seen that exact poster talking about him retiring.
Yeah, oh, dang. I don't know.
Hopefully that ain't the case, man. That's a talented dude, you know.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know about that. I do.
Nah, hell no. I can dig it.
I'm trying to get on.
Shit.
I'm trying to get on. I'm trying to get on one of them YouTube boxing cards, bro. Like I want to get on like one of them Aiden Ross cards
mm,
or Misfits boxing cards, bro. Like I want to pull one of. I mean, I feel like I'm good enough to fight on them cards, bro. Like for real. I don't feel like I'm good enough to fight on them cards, man. I just
the thing is they want somebody with DS numbers.
I know.
I don't even say his name, but they want people. If you had DS numbers, because you got the talent and skill, but you know they want a shit show to go along with it.
Man,
Yeah.
he said I don't even say his name.
I like real fighters. Now, if you have a gimmick, all right, but I like real fighters. If you're just the
No.
gimmick, nah, you're not coming on this show if you're just a gimmick, bro.
Right.
Mhm.
And I was gonna say it's perfect because you talk about having you know, real fighters, real stuff, and you guys are real just killers in the cage. And Carli, you talked about, you know, eventually having people try to mirror your style, copy the things you do. And let's say 5, 10, 15, 20 years go out and you don't maybe not you're tired of whooping everyone's ass in the cage. Do you think there might come a point when you want to pass on the knowledge you have, maybe go training or anything else or
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I thought about, coaching one day, opening a gym around here, especially where I'm actually from, New Iberia. It's about 30 minutes from Lafayette, and it's a smaller town, and there's not many MMA gyms in New Iberia, but there is a bunch in Lafayette. So I was thinking about doing that, just passing the knowledge on, or like a women's only class somewhere or something, or kids or something. I definitely love working with kids. So that's something in the future. But I also, me and my sister have like a 15-year plan where we want to open a bakery, like just to give back to my grandma because she closed hers down about 10 years ago. She had to retire. They closed it down. And the shop's still there. It's just like run down and we use it for storage now, but it's like so many memories when I walk through it. So we may open something like that because she did teach us how to bake. So I'll either, end up coaching in the future or opening a bakery or both. We'll see how it goes once I retire.
dang, I eat all my sugar, so I'll order some bread.
Yeah, I'll send you some, man.
Hey, I could see all of that happening from the bakery or from the shop to the gym. And especially New Iberia, they don't have none of that. Well, they
Yeah,
have
man.
bakeries, but they don't have the gyms. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of talent down there. Just
Yeah, it's
not
just
enough
hidden. It's
outlets.
tucked away. Yeah, and like
Yeah,
you said, not enough outlets, not enough people that believe in them, not enough people telling them that they can be something. So that's
yeah,
what Dustin Poirier has done for Louisiana, and that's what hopefully I can do also.
absolutely, absolutely. Well, you're definitely you're on the right path. You're starting it off, and you got me engaged in watching. So
I
I
appreciate y'all.
know I know it's only up from here.
Yeah, it means a lot. Thank y'all.
Heck
Absolutely.
yeah. Do you have a dream matchup too that you think you might see in the future? I mean, there's a couple. I know you said they're gonna hand you whoever. You're down to fight whoever, but I know there might be one or two that caught your eye.
Well, I know that they some people on Instagram are talking about what's her name? Veronica Hardy. I'm hoping to fight her next. I think she's a little higher in the rankings, but I think she's a good matchup because she's a clean striker. She has good technique, and so do I. So I think that would be a fun fight. Not that she's a striker, so fighting strikers are always fun. But even we'll see who they give me. But I'm looking to hopefully they give me Veronica Hardy by sometime at the end of the year, November, December.
Absolutely. I'm gonna have to clip that out and make sure I send it to somebody. I want to see that shit. I'm trying to buy
I
tickets.
know. Let's go. Let's make it happen.
And
Hell yeah.
Flex, same question to you, man. I mean, the new light heavyweight champion. When we talked earlier, you also mentioned possibly going down in weight as well. So I'm wondering, what does the future look like for you and your opponent?
I mean, like the only way I come back up to 205, like I'm gonna relinquish the belt at 205. I had it for I don't know how many years. I've had it for a few years. Nobody really wants to box at 205. The only person that I would stay at 205 for, like I said earlier, would be Dre. But according to my knowledge, he's going down too. So I don't mind going down to 185, 175, and whoever got that belt around that area, we can go for it. It don't really matter. I don't have no dream fight right now. I just got a couple decisions to make if I want to do certain contracts with certain people.
Facts. We'll definitely weigh it out, and do what's best for you ultimately.
For sure.
Yeah. I know we're having fun and all, but I also know that there comes a time when, since we're all in different time zones, we can't stay all evening. So we won't stay a whole lot longer. But I mean, it's not every day we get some two killers on the show having a good time, and we get to talk about knockouts, not just fights, and then talking about whooping ass in the future too. Well, one thing I was gonna ask both of you, I'm curious before we ask, Samk has any final questions for our guests as well, is it's a little more lighthearted and fun. But if you had, where your video game was being designed and they wanted to give you a special combo that you got to pull off when they played as your character, what would that special move be? What would be that special just finish him?
For me, I would want it to be like my special move would be like a question mark kick. Because I haven't actually landed one to finish one, but I mean, I landed one a lot of my amateur fights, but I've never finished with one. So like a teep and then a question mark kick flip over the top. That's what my special move would be. Like if you spam X or whatever, spam B. I don't know what it. Yeah, that's mine.
X. We going with X.
X. All right, cool. What about you, Flex?
Are we talking like in like a because look, it depends. Are we talking about like a Mortal Kombat finisher?
Whatever. It could be realistic or unrealistic.
Oh yeah, man. I would want like it would be so simple, but yet so deadly. I would want like a slip to the outside, and then I would like some rockets to come out like my forearm of my two, and then just fire it straight and let it like go through someone's face.
Man, you're so much better than mine.
Do you get your arm back? I'm just wondering.
It never leave. My arm never detached. It's just like a boost of it.
Okay.
Rockets.
Okay.
Yeah, it never
like an anime. It just fades in like a little rocket. Yeah.
Next time we do this, I'm gonna change my answer, but we'll do it next time I'm on the show. Ask me again.
Heck yeah.
Man. That's what's up. I ain't fighting Rocket Man over there. Nope. Oh shoot.
That'd be nice.
Well, if you guys want to give out any social medias, any shout outs, now would be the time.
Man, yeah, just thank y'all so much for supporting me. Everybody, in the comments, thank y'all for having me on and, following my career. It means a lot. My Instagram is Crispy Carli J if y'all want to give me a follow and follow on for my fights. I'm hopefully fighting again this year. So, yeah, I can't wait to be back on the show. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Y'all know who it is. It's Flex. Check me out on Facebook. I don't got my new Instagram. I don't have that yet. So just follow me on my Facebook. It's just simple Flex Gun. 2 X's, 2 N's. Stay tuned for the next fight detail updates. Possibly one in October. Maybe next month in August as well. But we'll see.
All right.
Awesome. Hey, well, we appreciate y'all. It's been a dope conversation.
Yeah,
this
man.
has been fun.
Yeah. Nice meeting you, Flex.
Nice meeting you too, Crispy.
Thanks,
Hey,
y'all.
you have a fun night. I'll have to send you a shirt. Cardio's key.
Yeah, I'm going to eat some pizza.
Hell yeah.
Bye, y'all. Thanks.
I got pizza rolls.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Show straight. Fire. But man, I felt bad, but I was like, I remembered right partway through. I'm like, oh wait, oh she's all the way on the East Coast. Oh dang, man. Those time differences. Oh
She down south.
yeah. Oh well, yeah. My geography. That was the one class I wasn't the best in geography for a little bit. No,
It's
I
all
was having
good,
a
bro.
fun time, but I don't know. Should we show the people the fun little something with segment we got for today?
Let's show 'em. No Diddy.
Jay Gotham versus Milkman. Definitely a forgotten favorite. Rest in peace, Jay Gotham. This fight, as all of his fights, were entertaining. I mean, you just got to keep your eyes peeled on here. A little bit of an interesting thing happened towards the end, so we could see, but I picked it because it is so entertaining and fun. And I mean, watch what's about to happen. I even gave you the soundbite so you can hear the oohs and the ahs for afterwards. He went for a takedown and actually caught a knee to the head. But now we got Zetro versus Jamie Box, another forgotten favorite. So we're going from the scrapyard to the West Coast. And as you see him go in there, you saw some sweet head movement from Zetro. Now you're seeing some good defense from Jamie Box. This is definitely a fight where they put it all on the line. Every second of this fight is so entertaining to watch, whether it was in person or on replay when it first came out. I mean, look at these fireworks go. And the best part about these fights is you never know what's going to happen when these fighters put everything on the line. Just like, oh man, look at that. Timing is everything. It was sweet. And even gave you a little bit of a soundbite right there too, so you could enjoy it. That's what I'm talking about. But you got your forgotten favorites. Be sure to go to the channels and actually check out the full fights. Thank you for tuning in. Refusing to allow limits to hold you back. When you hit that wall, you could either let it stop you or you could break through. Samke speaks from experience when he says cardio is key, cardio is key, cardio is key. And over here at Zuwell, we embody our motto, hard work, grit, and determination. Go get your cardio is key shirt today.
Yeah, cardio is key. Straight fire.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I'm having a fun time, but are we gonna have to start wrapping it up?
It's about that time, man. First and foremost, I want to thank our guests, Carli, Crispy, Judice. Thank you. Everyone out there, go support her, watch her fights. She's in the UFC. She's kicking butt, and she's only getting better. Flex, the current light heavyweight champ from Scrapyard. We appreciate you, brother. Always putting on a show. Great conversation. Shout out to Buddy V. Shout out to Jay. We kill it every week. Shout out to Street Beefs, OG Yard, Scrap Yard, West Coast, Dirty South. We do this. Everybody watching us live, everybody on replay, we appreciate y'all. Everybody in the comments, we appreciate y'all. And yeah, man. Shout out to Overtime Hustling Magazine, Heart in the Fight, zwellworld.com. As y'all know, every Wednesday, you can go ahead and get you a Cardio is Key shirt discounted using the code SOMK. That's at zwellworld.com. The code is SOMK. Get your shirt, $10. Knock it out. That's it for me. Appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Zuwell. Having too much fun. Yeah, you know the deal. For you tune into the show, you get the shirt at a deal. It's a part of what we saying thank you for coming and tuning in, checking us out, being a part of the comments, some of the fun times, and some of the reason why we do this. I mean, shit, we wouldn't do this without the guests. We wouldn't do this without you guys. I mean, thank you all. And Samke, we kill it every single week. I haven't seen another co-host do it like us. Bam, Jay. It's too smooth back there. We gotta start keeping you on your toes. We're gonna start including some hidden segments you don't know about. And thank you everybody who's checking us out. Like Sanke said, live replay. We appreciate everything. I I don't know what else to say other than check out the Instagram, Zwell_BuddyV. You already heard the website, zwellworld.com. And yeah, if you ever see anything you want, just let me know too. Just hit any one of us up. So, hey, but we'll end the show in Jay's famous words, as we always do. One world, one love, deuces.